MLB Network has baseball from the Emerald State, Safeco Field in Seattle. Today, it's the home opener for this new season between the American League's Houston Astros and the Mariners. Hello again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian getting set to bring you this one on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men who'll get the starting assignment here in this home opener. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Harold, what's their focus as they go for their first win?
Well, Matt, this is one of those throwback lineups for me. I mean, you're talking about speed from top to bottom. They will bunt. They will hit and run. They'll play that small ball game and go after you. But also, you leave a guy at second and you blink, he's on third. They love to run. They're coming after you.
James Paxton gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, he's going to have his rough outings from time to time. ERA last year just a little under 4. But the thing about it is he's going to take the ball. Give me the ball. I'm going to take my knocks, but I'm going to keep you in the game. And that's what I'm looking for him to do in this ball game. Keep him in the game, give him a chance to win.
Here's Nori Aoki. He will lead this one off today.
For Houston, left fielder.
Underway now in the home opener as the first pitch is in there for a called strike one. HR, your former employer, the Mariners, entering play here this afternoon. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Well, Matt, they're coming off winning a big game. I mean, they played great baseball. They scored a lot of runs in that win yesterday. So if they can carry that momentum over, they're going to be tough to beat.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Little tapper down the third baseline. Seager comes up with it. Throw too late, and he's on with an infield single to open up the ball game.
Batting second.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. George Springer is at the plate as he takes a called strike one. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Now, Matt, I'm telling you, I watched Ricky Holiday call games. I start thinking about hockey. Top shelf. That's him. He's going to call everything up in the zone. Top shelf Ricky.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. It was an 0-for-4 day for him in yesterday's loss. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Oh, he reached back and challenged him right there. I like that. Early in the count. Here it is, big fella. I know you're a good hitter, but I'm coming right after you.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Dyson moving in. 2 down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Batting fourth.
Evan Gattis now standing in. Hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. The high fastball is in there.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
A runner on first with 2 away. Throw over to first, and he's back standing. High pop-up. Segura is there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Houston. So now the Mariners offense gets to work for the first time. We've got no score. And now a quick look at the Mariners starting lineup in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I love what Kyle Seager brings to the table for this team. He had over 90 RBIs last year. What a great season. But I think he could do even better. His goal this year, I think it's got to be 100 runs batted in. He's that kind of a hitter.
Gattis will wait on it, and very quickly 1 gone.
Batting second, center fielder,
Here's Gerard Dyson. He's always a long ball threat, currently 4th in the American League in that department. Here's a high pop-up. Gurriel on the move. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting third.
Stepping into the box, Nelson Cruz. He enters this one 2nd in the American League in round trippers. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Harold taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Well, Matt, every team's going to go through a losing streak, but you got to try to do something that's going to pull you out of it. One game at
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. We've played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. Here's Carlos Correa now. The head-to-head with James Paxton. Just a 3 for 13 batting line. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And this is a foul ball. Boy, that was awfully close. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Dyson's there. 1 out.
Batting 6.
Here's Carlos Beltran, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Cruz is there to put this one away as they get Beltran on just 1 pitch.
Batting 7.
Striding into the box, Yulieski Gurriel. He comes into this one having sputtered out of the gate this season. The average is under the 200 mark at this point. Cruz is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. So a 4-pitch inning as the Astros are retired. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. Lifetime history with Colin McHugh. 14 hits in 37 tries. He's also taken him deep 4 times. And that's through for a hit. So a base hit to kick things off here. And there's a man aboard to start out their half of the 2nd. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. A real threat with the bat, of course, as he currently leads the American League in home runs. And this is low, ball 1. From the stretch. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now. Here it comes on 1-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he just carves him up there on 4 pitches. 1 gone. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Popped up. Gurriel is there for it. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Batting 7th. Left fielder.
Here's Leonis Martin. Lifetime history with Colin McHugh. 4 hits in 22 tries. He's taken him deep once. First delivery to him on the way. Hit out towards second. Altuve fields it cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He'll start things out against James Paxton as we get the inning underway. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now. 0-2.
Well, Matt, he's been struggling, and they're coming right after him. He finds himself once again in an 0-2 count.
But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. One gone.
Marwin Gonzalez.
And a liner foul into the seats down the right side.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
And there's ball one.
Finally, a take. No, seriously, that's the first pitch they've taken the entire game.
Fastball called strike. 1-2. Swing and a high pop-up toward the stands behind third. Here to take it is Seager, and that's out number 2.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nori Aoki. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
Man, he's got a good fastball. He showed it off right there. He blew it right by him. Well, I think he was trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1, 2, 3, go. Stepping into the box, Dan Vogelbach. Power is a big part of his game, of course, entering the contest 5th in the American League home run race. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike one. Now the pitch. Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now. Now here it comes. Fouled straight back. Here's another 0-2. And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2. The 0-2 once more. And no swing, apparently. Ball one.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. At least he held up. He must have been guessing.
High in the air into shallow left center. After it is Aoki. One down. Still early in the season, of course, but we'll give you a look nonetheless at our standings to this point in April. Here's the catcher, Carlos Ruiz. And it's been a good start to the current campaign with the average up over 300 so far. First delivery to him on the way. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. And that misses. 1-1. One and one. Here it comes. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
The batter, number 2, shortstop,
Gene Segura standing in. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well. Out of here. A solo shot here to left. 6th home run on the season for him as the Mariners take a 1-0 lead.
Hey, baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys who would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in their bat, and they can go deep.
Standing in now, Gerard Dyson. And he couldn't get on top of it as this has popped up behind shortstop. Correa is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Here's George Springer. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Center fielder, George Springer.
Into the windup and the pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success. Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I'd bet he'd like to have that one over. Ready for another chance? Evan Gattis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
I'm sitting here shaking my head. I'm tripping, man. I mean, I've never watched a guy throw this many strikes. First pitch strike, he's 100% in the game. Every batter, first pitch or a strike.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Digging in to try it again. Carlos Correa. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Correa.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Well, they have been really aggressive swinging early in the count, early in this game, and that's twofold. You're either not going to get a high pitch count from the pitcher, which could go against you, or you're going to knock him out. We're coming.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Gets 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to him.
Into the box now, Carlos Beltran, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that gets him on the mound. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. Astros plate 2 on the 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. 2-1 Houston. Now to the plate, Nelson Cruz. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Nelson Cruz.
Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he hung him a curveball there, and he's going to live to regret it as this ball is going to wind up well over the wall in left field. A long home run. A solo home run from Nelson Cruz. Number 10 for him on the year, as the Mariners have come back to tie things at 2. Well, I'm not sure that ball's ever going to be found. It went so far. One of the most impressive home runs we've ever seen, and the show track numbers are just ridiculous. Get this, the projected distance registered at over 500 feet. Very few balls in history have reached that territory, so expect to see that one on highlight reels for a long time to come. Here's Robbie Cano now.
Robinson.
As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. In the air out to straightaway left. Aoki is right there. And he's got it for the first out.
Third baseman number 15, Kyle Seager.
Now at the plate, Kyle Seager. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Aoki is under this one. And he's got it for out number 2. Striding in once again, Danny Valencia. He popped out in his first trip.
Valencia.
And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Mariners strike back to tie things on the solo home run. We're through 4, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Digging in for his second at-bat, Yulieski Gurriel. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Hard hit to first. Vogelbach is there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Third baseman number 2, Alex Bregman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Alex Bregman will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. But taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher.
Gonzalez.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Way in front of that fastball. 0-2. Here it comes. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Here's Leonis Martin. He'll step in trying to do something about this 2-2 tie.
Left fielder.
Here's the first pitch to him. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1.
Well, that'll get your head shaken at the plate. That's a pitch he hasn't used much in this game. Now he throws that for a strike, and you add that to the rest of his repertoire. Man, it's tough to cover them all.
Now here it comes. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Man, and he's nowhere near that pitch. It's 2-2. Now here it comes. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Another try at 2-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Dan Vogelbach. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. 0-1 count and the pitch. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Love that pitch. As long as you actually get it inside like he did right there, the cutter inside is a very effective pitch. Well, we've seen a lot of guys swinging at pitches out of the strike zone early on in this game. So I think the game plan on that pitch right there was to try to bounce one and try to get them to chase again.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Beltran. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him. And with it, the Mariners move out in front 3-2.
Taking another look here, it's obvious why this guy has become such a fan favorite, and there isn't any doubt. They do love him here. But I guess if you hit balls like that, they have no choice but to love you.
Now batting.
Here's the catcher, Carlos Ruiz. And right away, he's baffled by the breaking ball that time. It's strike one. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Well, now he's 0-2 after that off-balance swing. And sitting on the on-deck circle, there's no way he was thinking about this will be my approach. Let me swing and fall down.
And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal. Hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
Gene Segura standing in as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate, and he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. 1 for the Mariners, and it comes on this solo home run. We're through 5 here this afternoon. It's now 3-2 Seattle. Here's Nori Aoki, and Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
George Springer.
Here's George Springer, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Hit hard to third. Seager has it. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
The second baseman, number 27, Jose Altuve.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Cruz giving chase. Oh no, looked like he had it, but it goes right by him. He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. Altuve takes the turn at third. He wants it all. Throw won't get him.
Man, I'm not sure I've ever seen a play like that before. To say that error was costly would be a big understatement. Looked like a circus act out there.
Ready once again, Evan Gattis. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Pitch on the way. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. 3 runs, just 2 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2. Oh, fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. So 1 run here, no hits in the inning, 1 error, and no one left on base. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Here's Gerard Dyson. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. The windup and the 0-1. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike two.
He's clearly not seeing the ball right now. 2 pitches, 2 check swings. You just don't see that very often.
But no problem at first, and that's the first out.
The right fielder, number 23, Nelson Cruz.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Springer at the track. The wall. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. His second home run of the game as they take the lead 4-3.
Well, as a team, they've gone yard 4 times. And this guy's accounted for half of them. Memo to all pitchers the rest of the game. If this guy comes to the plate, you might want to pitch around him.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Putter low, 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Just got a piece up the line. Foul ball, strike 2. The 1-2 pitch. Inside here with the cutter as he's lucky that one didn't get him.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Robinson Cano goes down for the second out here in the bottom half. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Beltran looks up. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo home run here for Kyle Seager. Number 11 for him on the season, and it's now 5-3.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. 5 2/3 innings of work on his final ledger as he was not particularly sharp from the get-go here. Chris Stavinsky is into the ballgame now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Chris Stavinsky. Up next for Seattle.
In now, Danny Valencia. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And that's in there. Base hit. He'll get it into second. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. Ready for another shot now. Leonis Martin. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike one. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. The 0-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And here's a ball hit in the air. Gaddis has a play, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So it's 2 runs. Welcome back to Safeco Field here in Seattle. The Mariners out in front of this one as we move to the 7th. But before it gets underway, let's give you a look at the game summary to this point. Carlos Correa will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
The right fielder, number 15.
Here's Carlos Beltran. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Vogelbach is there to put this one away as they get Beltran on just 1 pitch. Digging in to try it again. Yulieski Gurriel 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Fastball in there for a called strike. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd foul. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Vogelbach in foul ground, and that's the 3rd out. Ready for another chance? Dan Vogelbach. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Dan Vogelbach
chases one up the ladder as this is hit in the air to left field. There for it, Aoki, and he'll make the play for the first out.
Now batting, catcher Carlos.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carlos Ruiz. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Now here it comes. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 called. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Gene Segura will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Ball pulled high in the air out to left field. Aoki is camped under this one, and he will put it away to retire the side. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. 8th inning coming up. And that'll bring up the former first rounder Alex Bregman. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. In there, 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 9, designated hitter.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
1 out, nobody on. Heading out towards shallow right. Cruz sprinting after it, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. Gonzalez rounds the corner and is headed home. And he will come all the way around to score. Unbelievable.
Left fielder, Nori Aoki.
Here's Nori Aoki. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now.
Center fielder, number 4.
Riding in once again, George Springer. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Sliced hard on the ground. Played on the backhand. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Michael Feliz is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
45, Michael Feliz.
Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. Now the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff men on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Stepping up now, Nelson Cruz. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line. Now the Astros are going to get a left-hander up and cranking out in the bullpen. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Started to go around there, but he holds up. Ball 1. Now the pitch. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He can come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it's moving a little bit better. Or he can go back to that changeup.
3-2 now. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Line to second, where it's caught there for out number 2.
The batter, second baseman.
Digging in once again, Robinson Cano. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. In there, a base hit. The throw into second. And he's safe. Well, that's why they call baseball a game of inches.
Yeah, you're right, man. He showed some serious hops, but not serious enough. He goes up high for it with a good leap, but he just can't bring it in, and that allows him to cruise into second with a good piece of hitting.
Kyle Seager started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. Hit out towards second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Jose Altuve is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away.
Ooh, that's one he wants back right now. Man, it looked like his timing was perfect. He just didn't barrel it up.
Another 0-2 coming. Ripped toward the gap in right. Turning for second is Altuve. And he'll get in at second base as the tying run's aboard with a leadoff double.
Now batting.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Evan Gattis stands in as he looks at a called strike.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. Altuve is digging for home. And the tying run comes around to score from second. It's now a 5-5 ball game.
I love the late inning at bats when you come up clutch right there. Big hit, tie this game.
Now a bunt attempt here. Seager barehanded. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Here's Carlos Beltran. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
And another foul ball. Runners are at first and third with none out. Another one sent foul. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. Ready with another 2-strike offering. And he takes a called third strike, and no help there as the go-ahead run stays at third with one away now. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Hit well on the ground to first. And he will not come up with that one as that shoots right on by him, a base hit. And the run is going to score from third as they've taken the lead here in the ninth. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Alex Bregman comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Now the double steal is on here into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. And a very important insurance run comes across to score from second. Now a 7-5 game.
The batter, number 9.
Marwin Gonzalez at the plate now as he looks at strike one.
Gonzalez.
Here's the 0-1. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Again, he sends it out of play. Ready with another 0-2. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. And they'll widen the gap a bit with the sac fly as this is now a 3-run lead.
The left fielder, number 3.
Swing and a line drive. Foul.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your whip, and you foul it.
Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together. Ken Giles comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 53.
Stepping in, Danny Valencia. He'll lead things off against Giles as they're down to their final 3 outs in this ball game. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Ground ball left side. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. So the base hit puts the first man aboard to start the inning for the Mariners.
Well, that's what you want right there. Late in the game, leadoff single. Now they still got some work to do. You got the tying run on the on-deck circle, but they've got a shot now.
He's set, and the pitch. Right field, and that'll get down for a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Well, that's back-to-back singles and first and third. So right here, you got a pitch to get a strikeout, and then the next hitter, hopefully you get a double play and you can get out of it. But right here, you got a pitch to get the strikeout to set up a chance to get out of this.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. The 0-1 pitch. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, that's a tough two-seamer to hit right there. Usually that two-seamer will start in on the hitter and tail away, but that one started at the middle of the plate and broke off. Uh-oh, look out now.
Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
There's that tight slider right there. Just missed getting under the hands. That's a good pitch. I like that pitch. But if you don't get it where you want it, it could be a dangerous pitch to throw.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So digging in now, Carlos Ruiz. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. And this is off the corner and low, ball one. 1-0 count. Here it is. There's that slider truly in an unhittable spot. It's 1-1.
Boy, he is not seeing the ball at all. He's already got 3 strikeouts. If he strikes out here, that's when you start calling the eye doctor.
Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw on to first, and the Mariners are now down to their final out. Now at the plate, Gene Segura. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First offering on its way. Shot fouled over towards the coaching box. Giles is ready. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Well, listen, there's no doubt they were pressing during that 7-game losing streak, but that's behind them now. Now they can play a little bit freer, which is the way this game is supposed to be played anyways.
8-5 today. Michael Feliz claims the win out of the pen, his first. James Paxton takes the tough luck loss after turning in 9 very well pitched innings. Ken Giles earns the save out of the bullpen, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for this afternoon. For Harold, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
2 errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 40 minutes.